Hello future Westfield here and welcome to the 17th stage of the MLC Vuelta Espana. And once again I'm joined by the beautiful baseball lover.
Hello.
Once again you're beautiful. But this is a flat stage, guys, so yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fast forwarding. That's basically what I'm saying. Normally the Vuelta Espana, like, there's a reason they don't add a lot of flat stages, because the people going to the MLC, Vuelta Espana, the people going to the MLC Vuelta Espana not always focused on flat stages, and most of them have abandoned by now. We took a look at the sprinters, and which of the sprinters are still left?
John, Domination Day Hub.
And you say that with such enthusiasm. I like that.
I have a lot of hate towards him, as my sprinter, Nasser Buhani, had strict orders that they must work completely for him today, and if they don't, then I will burn the team bus tonight.
You hear that, color code? Don't get your bus burnt. Make sure to get your things out. And I think the breakaway just underlines the fact that people don't really care about flat stages, because currently it's really lackluster. Actually, as I say that, a huge name as Simon Spivak goes in the breakaway. He fell in yesterday's stage, so he has something to make up. Maxime Bouet is also going to the attack. Thomas de Gendt is going to the attack. And they're actually attacking on quite the incline. This is a 5% incline. It could be really tough to manage a breakaway right off the bat. It's going to take some time before we finally get a breakaway. What is up? Like, everybody's attacking one by one. Right now, we have 6 groups out here, and they're basically all one by one trying to catch up to each other. But it's not that strong of a breakaway. We actually do see color code down here, like, doing some of the pace with Zubeldia. So we could believe that they're going for Buhani.
Well, I've been spanking Zubeldia with a fire whip every night for not being traded. So hopefully he gets the message that if he doesn't chase down the break today and we win the stage, then he will be we will lock him inside the bus when we burn it.
But we did get a breakaway. It took us some time, but we did get a breakaway away. In that breakaway, let's take a slow down here. Simon Spivak, Maxime Bouet, Chenier, Thomas de Gendt, Plaza, Nicky Sørensen, Jelle van Ender, Jesus Herrada, and Steph Clement. So not the strongest breakaway on a flash stage, that is, but not the weakest either. It could be worse, but it's a bunch of the mountain guys in there, which I don't really get. I mean, you had the King stage yesterday, and none of those guys really went into the breakaway when they had a chance of winning it. I mean, it was close in the end. Oh,
True.
I think I have some bad news, though. Brian Coker is setting the pace in the Peloton.
That's alright.
What? Are you still planning on using him as your leadout man?
Yeah, but if my team wants to... I am not happy about this strategy. I would not have used it myself. But if we win the stage anyway, then I will forgive them. If
when we get there, we'll see what happens. We'll see if they even catch the breakaway. First of all, they have to catch the breakaway. And right now, they have 8 minutes, and it's only 82R with, I believe it's Tom Bonen. Yeah, it's Tom Bonen, which have done really good in the past. We're setting the pace. And now it's actually only Aluminio. Oh, no, never mind. They're all coming to the front again. But I don't think the breakaway is gonna get caught. We're talking so much about the sprinters. The breakaway, there's nobody really willing to set the pace. I mean, you would think Aluminio and Coloco would be setting the pace when they really don't do much in the Vuelta anymore.
yeah, I don't know why they're not. And looks like the breakaway has another stage.
They could really use a guy like Javier Azevedo right now to set the pace like they did on the King stage. He just took a big chunk out of their lead, but... oh, actually, they're now setting the pace. It might have been a bit too late, but it looks like the red jersey, Jean-Christophe Perrault, has sent his minions to the front. His riders, or his teammates. Jeremy Ra and Jérôme Capel and Jens de Bruyne are all the front setting the pace, just keeping a leash on the breakaway. There are some big names up here, and not everybody is too far away in the GC. We do finally have some gaps though, but only 40 minutes behind. It's not a lot, but I think the breakaway is going to take this one. 77 kilometers to go. Nobody's really setting a high pace, and now we're going to start to look at the breakaway. Do you think we'll see the fastest sprinter win this in the breakaway, or the best tactician?
Sprinter.
You believe? Let's see, who is the best sprinter up here? Nobody? I want to, like, Simon Spivak has the best acceleration, but none of these guys have over 70 in sprint. So it's going to be a really technical finish, I believe, because They have to get rid of each other. I mean, otherwise it's just going to be luck of the draw and the form of the day that's going to predict who's going to win this, or is going to say who's going to win this. But I was really looking forward to finally having a sprint stage.
Yeah, so was I.
But it looks like after so many stages and so many mountains, not many riders have anything left. None of the guys were supposed to be pacing today, but I guess we'll take the breakaway. Or actually, 7 minutes is actually going down. Is that... OPQS is not happy with this, and they're actually setting quite a high pace. And it could get close in the end. It's 45 kilometers to go, and they have 6 minutes. They could either win by a minute or get caught right in the line.
I think that the breakaway have it, honestly, because even though they're setting the pace pretty high now, they don't have that drive.
Watch your words. Here they come. Subeldia, Bob Jungels, Frank Slegg, Andy Slegg, Tony Martin has gone to the front. Even Wilco Kilderman. They finally wake up, and they have gone to the front. I think we could actually have a sprint finish in the end anyway. If Tony Martin can take a real long and hard turn at the front, we could have a...
She said.
We could have a collected sprint finish, but let's see. It might be a little bit too late, but OPQS definitely did a lot of work for you. If it comes back to a sprint and you win the stage, you gotta thank OPQS for making it somewhat close. And with 20 kilometers left, I do believe the Peloton has a chance of catching the breakaway. It's 20 kilometers and it's 2 minutes. It's gonna be really close. But we actually see Thomas de Gent. He's getting scared. He's attacking away. And Steph Clement is trying to follow him, but Jesus is not allowing it. Jesus Herrada is up here setting the pace. Oh, Simon Spilak is now also taking turns, but the lead is coming down, and that's because Daniel Moreno and Alexander Kolovnev are at the front, setting the pace. They only have what seems to be a minute and 40 now, with 13 kilometers to go. It's going to be right on the line. It's going to be really close between the Peloton and the breakaway. Do you think the Peloton can catch back up?
I think that they can. I'm still favoring the break, though. I think if the break is anything left, then it's going to be hard for the Peloton to keep chasing and still make their trains.
It's gonna be a very messy sprint when it comes back in the end. And the thing I'm kind of scared for, when they get in the final 5 kilometers, they're gonna be trying to set up their sprinter trains, and then they're gonna lose a couple of seconds. And it does not look good with 10 kilometers to go. Tony Martin is at the front though. If there's one guy that can catch 1 minute and 30 seconds with 10 kilometers to go, it is Tony Martin, but it's not looking good. They're gonna need an unreal effort from him to really catch them. And by now, I want to put my money on the breakaway. It is 1 minute and 30 seconds with 6 kilometers to go. I think we'll see the breakaway take it, but in the front we got Clement and again side by side. They cannot slow down. We've got a fast-paced train behind them, and the favorites group up here are also trying to get back up here. They want to get a stage win, and with 4 kilometers to go, Ruben Plaza goes on to the attack. Nobody are following him. They're all looking at each other. Nobody's willing to follow his attack. 3 kilometers to go. Who's going to win this? They're all setting up a leader train. They've got 1 minute down to the Peloton, so the Peloton won't play a factor on this stage. It's going to be very close. They're the first guy to sprint. It's Rada. He's got Chenier right on his wheel. He's going to go. They're getting a gap down to the other group. Nicky Sorensen is also here. He's ready. John Schumann hasn't done much. Is he going to be able to take a stage victory? But no, here comes Simon Spilak, the guy I was talking up. He is going to win MLC Vuelta Espana stage 17. Actually, no. Alexander Guinea is coming up with a real fast acceleration, and it's going to be with 50 meters to go. It's going to be really close between Chenier and Simon Spilak, but Spilak is celebrating. It might have been too early. Chenier is coming with a real fast acceleration. No. Spilak takes stage 17 in the MLC Vuelta Espana, right in front of Alexander Chenier, down in the Peloton low. Let's see who's going to win the sprint. It is Tommy Elder Slactor. Actually, no, Roman Bardet and Rafael Maika having a sprint for the finish line. There's actually a reason they sprinted for that one, because... Oh, Kwiatkowski's on the ground. Kwiatkowski was on the ground, and he goes from 9th place now to losing what looks to be 2 minutes on the Peloton in the finish. That's not good.
Shame for him, but honestly, I just don't see why, with no sprint stages left, the sprinters' teams would let this go. I'm burning the team bus. I'm going to commit an honorable Japanese suicide, stabbing myself through the chest tonight. That is the end of my time on Earth.
I don't get why... What? What happened? Like, suddenly they woke up and they were like, well, we should definitely catch the breakaway. We have a chance. But then with 10 kilometers to go, they tried to set up their sprint trains, and it just didn't work out for them. But I gotta say, I really enjoyed that sprint between Bardet and Maika, because there's only 1 point between them right now, I believe. Or is it Costa that there's 1 point between them? There's 1 point between the two guys in the green jerseys, so every single point you can get is going to help you in the end.
Yep.
The red jersey is still on Perrault's shoulder. Nothing changed here. And Kwiatkowski did lose time, but he is still there because Mbake Malma has just put up a really bad effort and is right now 7 minutes behind, and he might have won a stage or two in the first week, but now not looking too good. It's still top 10, it's very honourable, but when you're Bauke Mollema, you're supposed to be higher. And Bardet actually takes a lot of points thanks to that, and he is now 12 points ahead of Joaquim Rodriguez. So thanks for him to sprinting on this flat stage, he's now got a quite substantial lead in the green jersey. Pretty good for him.
It can pay off. It can pay off. But if he's tired, sprinting on the stage might not have been a good idea.
Oh, that's actually very true. We could see a boink tomorrow. Anything can happen. We've got 2 elite stages left and 1 time trial. It's going to be very close. Actually, the overall team classification, there's only 30 seconds between Ampo's Chain Reaction and Mountain Quebec after 17 stages. It's going to come down to the time trial, I believe. Let's see. Who is now actually La Flamme Rouge? La Flamme Rouge is Boivin. Actually, German Boivin is the Flamme Rouge now that a bunch of guys have left the race, but we have 2 hilly stages left. We've got this stage which ends in an uphill finish, and we've got a downhill finish. Actually, I retract that statement. We have a mountain stage left as well. I may have ignored the 20th stage. The Queen stage. Come back for that. I'm a fool.